If a sales leader that's listening today feels their team has fallen into mediocre or maybe transactional habits, they're becoming order takers, in other words, what's the first step they should be taking to shift to a more rebellious, community-driven approach? That we're going to talk about the sales rebellion here, and I'm kind of teeing that up, but what should I be thinking about to shake things up?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've kind of buried the lead there yourself a little bit.
I did. I sure did.
We kind of, myself and Dale Dupree, I'll take very little credit here, but I reached out to Dale Dupree from prior to the sales rebellion in 2018. He was down in Orlando, Florida at the time. Hi, Dale. I know you're going to see this, buddy. We just talked yesterday, but I'll do my best to butcher the story. You can fill in the gaps when I mess up here. But yeah, I reached out to him when he was called the Copier Warrior. As you know, Braden is in the copier industry. We still are one of the largest in the country around copiers, printers, managed print services. Yeah. And I just thought it was so cool what he was building for his own personal brand, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Personal branding wasn't a thing back in 2018. It was certainly not in the copier industry, and certainly not in B2B, quite frankly. There wasn't these podcasts. There was very little of this going on. Yeah. So I thought, was the most innovative, creative approach to make, I would say, a boring industry at times, copiers, right? Making that fun, exciting, engaging. And I'm like, I want to be sold to by this guy. Yeah. I want to be sold a copier by the Copier Warrior. That would be cool. Yeah. Rather than the opposite is, here's my business card. My name is Erik. Nobody wants to buy that. Right. And nobody wants to talk to a salesperson. Oh, whoa, sales. Oh, hang up, Yeah. There's almost like kryptonite, like Superman, so to speak. So I just thought that was so cool. I reached out to him actually cold. We got on the phone. I'm like, hey, what you're doing translates industries, my friend. Your philosophy on pattern interrupt marketing, we coined some terms around it. He made it an entirely new thing, the crumpled letter. The guy's an absolute genius. Highly follow the Sales Rebellion, Dale Dupree. He's a close friend, but I mean, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your business. It's going to change your results and actually make something work for once. And at the end of the day, you do have to put in the reps. You have to put in the volume. You can't just wake up and make 2 calls and hope for success, but you can make those calls smarter. Yeah. You can give a reason why you're calling. That's another Sales Rebellion terminology. And there's whole courses on this. Yeah. I'm not going to bury the lead. Check out the site and learn more there. But there's so many people, thousands at this point, who have tried that methodology and had massive success. So I'd start there. There's other frameworks that I'd buy into, but that's the one I'm closest to in our space that I've seen work.